Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion. So I went ahead and I smelted all the ores that we got back, and I got some, this was here before the Savium. I got a bunch of Promethium pellets. That was from our other constructor over here, so I just put that there. But you can see some of the Estrum stuff. Actually, I think I put some in here too. There you go. I'm going to actually clean this out because I think I'm going to take this one down. I think it's time to retire this one. And I think I'm going to go ahead and build the upgraded version of this. Let's see how well it works, but I think it's time for another upgraded one. So that one is this one, and it uses one large constructor, which shows in yellow, so now it should show it in green. Awesome. That just makes life easier, right? Because you can just reuse the component. And that way it'll be a little faster, and it also can construct advanced things if I need to, right? So it'll be pretty good. So there we go. Oh, I like how it said it was. Oh, there it goes. I guess it doesn't really update quite correctly. I want it kind of like put the computer in the same spot again. So, oh, kind of. I guess that one was already on the right way. Awesome. And then you can put your pellets in here if you like. Now this one can do hydrogen. That's up to you if you want to do the hydrogen. I kind of would suggest it, but you know, it's up to you. Let's go here, and which one's the components? This one, right? Let's turn this all into magnesium powder. There you go, we'll use that up. We have this here making hydrogen over time. Oddly enough, it still has, I'm surprised, but it still is going. I think this is because, well, it shouldn't actually be really a surprise, but it seems when we leave the system, this whole thing shuts down, so it kind of sucks in that way, but it might be, you know, it might be a good reason why you should build 10 of them, for example. It's a bit of a waste of space and everything, but it seems like when you're away from the base, it kind of shuts down, which I was really hoping that wasn't the case, but so far, it's been pointing to exactly that. So if we put the water in here, you can make fusion cells. And now fusion cells are better than all the cells, mainly because you get 300 kilowatts versus, well, here you go. This is the exact same thing, 150 kilowatts. So basically you double it. Just with the same amount, except it uses hydrogen bottles. Hydrogen bottles are made from steel plates, so that's the only downside so far, I from what I can tell, which is going to probably use the crushed stone, so that's a horrible idea. We'll take those out for now. But yeah, so we'll use the crushed stone. That would be a bad idea. So we'll use steel plates, which that's probably the most expensive thing out of it. So 10 hydrogen bottles. Let's calculate that out. So you can craft 10 hydrogen bottles with 2 steel plates and 5 water containers. And as you guys know, you get 10 water containers from one water container, or purified, I guess you should say. Input items, 5 water containers. Oh, it uses water containers. Interesting. If that's the case, it's actually a little more expensive than I thought. And steel plates, well, those are a joke because a steel plate is literally 10 of them is 2 iron ingots, so that's not a problem. But this does bother me. Actually, let's use steel plates directly. This is a little troubling on that. I think this is a little more expensive than I thought. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a little more expensive than I thought. So you're not going to be making a lot of those fusion cells. You're going to eat that water up in like no tomorrow. But hey, at least you use what you got, right? So it might be worth making a lot more of those the water guys out here then. I think I might just do that, honestly. I didn't expect it to be that expensive, but that's quite expensive. So let's see what we got here. Water. No, it's a different name, wasn't it? It might be in a different spot anyways, but maybe it is water. Oh yeah, here it is. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do 4 for now. And I'll just put regular fuel packs in it. Because, I mean, you can't really convert them up, or maybe there is a way, but I'm not going to bother. But at least this will get us more, and we can be happy, right? Okay, so here we go. And they can be stacked kind of together or zigzag. Actually, that kind of looks kind of cool, just like this style. There you go. Okay, so we'll take all these ones out. We'll throw these in. There you go. There we go. That'll be a decent way to generate a bit more water. So I guess that's how you have to do it. That's just, you know, that's just how the devs want you to do it. Is the sun going down or up? Oh, actually down. So, you know, once the sun goes down, we sleep. Boom. We're going to get a bunch of water just like that too. So that's going to be pretty good. And yeah, so that'll take care of the water stuff. Now we can look into more advanced repairing as well, because that was something kind of what we wanted to do anyway. So let's put the fuel in here. Let's go ahead and put you guys in here, even the rocks. And we'll just dump the 2 water in here. It'll eat up that water pretty good, but hey, the fusion cells are worth it, I think. So one of the things we wanted to do was tech tree. So notice my EXP is 100%. So it's not just level 25; it's level 25 and 100% EXP. Seems to have gotten us a nice, you know, cluster of more stuff to learn. So capital vessel landing gear. I'm just gonna unlock a few things. I'm not sure if you get them all, so I want to make sure, you know, I get everything like tools and stuff first before I unlock, you know, say something I don't really care. Like I would want an artillery turret. I would rather have a turret than say no turrets, for example. Capital vessels, turrets would be really important, but no, it looks like all those are unlocked. So let's just double check to make sure nothing is unlocked here. So thruster, big thruster there. Yeah, it looks like that is it for everything. Let's just double check here. Weapons, we'll go back to base. Okay, capital vessel here. Okay. So I think that's it, my friends. I think we actually have everything unlocked now, tech-wise. Not bad. It was pretty easy, honestly. I'd like to see another method of their tech tree over time. I don't know, something research, maybe somehow more progressive where it's a little harder somewhere else down the tech tree, but not so much. I don't know. It needs a new method, I guess. I guess I'm kind of wanting something a little more exciting, but we'll figure it out over time. So, I want to check something here quickly. I don't know how this works. Oh my. They really changed things on here. Okay, never mind. Okay. So next thing we're going to look into is upgrading our repair system, basically. Right now I can't repair blown blocks and all this other stuff, right? So we want to do that, and that's the repair bay. So this is the main resource that we want, that we will run out of the fastest. Is probably going to be these two, but it's probably going to be this one the most. But I'll put them there so we can keep an eye on them over time. So this probably uses a repair bay. Yeah, it does. But you want to upgrade it or you'll lose the little iron in it. Not that that's an issue, but apparently you can upgrade things. And I've never tried it. So I'm going to click this and figure out how this all works out. So did it pre-buffer the materials for that, I wonder? I think it might have. Because it did disappear right away, unless if that's just for this part. We'll see what happens when it comes to the rest of it here. So that 227, this is where it would eat it right here. Yeah, so it looks like it pre-buffers it all completely. I was just wondering about that because I just thought, what happens if you take out the resources? Okay, so on your multi-tool, apparently there is an upgrade option. It even tells something. Used to upgrade devices, have full hit points in order to be upgradable. Okay, so seems pretty straightforward. So I assume you just put it in your inventory. I'm going to try it on my bar. I assume it works in the inventory just fine, but let's give it a try here. Now this might have already repaired it, unfortunately. Oh, no, there's still a crack here, so no, we're good. Okay, so we're going to go here and just left-click it. Oh, that is so cool and really crappy. So apparently, to upgrade a block, instead you need the raw components. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove it. I know we'll lose a couple things, but I think in this case, I'm more than happy. Oh. Oh, we got it perfectly. Yeah, if you're above water, you can't get it. It's a little bit of a bug, but that worked out actually better than I thought. So we're going to have to wait for that to despawn, unfortunately. It's going to despawn in 17 seconds. Okay. So once that happens, then we can put this in here. During that time, let's make it daytime. So these guys got 2 in them. So when you fast forward, they take a while anyways to produce it, but let's just speed things up, right, for fun. There you go. Just see what they have now. Woo, 20 each. That's not so bad. Okay, here it is. So here's the new repair bay. Tier 2, of course. And we'll just land right on top of it. I think that's pretty much all you do. You land on it. You hear your lock. Now, of course, you're supposed to turn it off. Because if you don't turn it off, well, apparently it won't repair. And then we go to this console, and then we should have some new options, maybe? Repair to template. Now, I don't know. Last save, total repair time, remaining, show repair area. I don't think it's going to work, but let's see what happens anyways. I feel like maybe you're supposed to make a template once it's done. And since this is new for us, like a new ship. Oh, it says actually the prefab here, so maybe it will work. Yeah, we'll see, I guess. Oh, it says no backup available. Okay, so I don't think it's gonna, don't think it's gonna work. So you need 3 iron, which we have some iron, of course. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it looks like if you sit on, oh wow, you can't even go in there now. That is cool. I guess it's to prevent, for example, when it's repairing, if there's like an item that's going to fully replace and you're stuck there, then it glitches out probably. So it's probably for that. So unfortunately, we're not going to have that little dent fixed. We could always attempt to fix it ourselves. There's an exposed oxygen tank on this side, if you can believe that. I don't want to really rip it apart. I feel like it still's got a lot of life, but I think we should patch those spots only because without them, they're going to be kind of a bad thing, basically. Okay, so let's check into the auto miners. I think this is a perfect time to finally work on some of those. We also have the deconstructor, which I always wanted, so let's get that crafted first. It looks like we might have enough components in the other areas, like the power coils and things like that, that didn't need it. Let's try, well, actually, let's just wait on that one while it does that. And how is my armor? My armor's fine. And we're just going to go ahead and put, well, actually, we might want this for the deconstructor for fun. What else do we want? Oh, yes, that's right. We wanted the small blocks for our ship to repair it. I was pretty sure there was a reason we came in here anyways. Holy crap, the deconstructor is a bit huge. Okay. So we'll just go and put it right here. There you go. So this is the deconstructor. So you put your repair bay in here. And look it. It's going to give you all of these items? And it's a return factor of 1, as in you get 100% of your stuff back. Yeah, they were playing around with this, and it was going to be an 8.0 return factor, but then they decided against it. Wow. Okay, well, who might argue if that's a bad idea or a good idea? I'm going to say it's a very good idea. So you can throw whatever you want in there. Look at this. I got a short-range warp core. I found that in the chest, so, like, go figure. But, hey, it has a use, so that's awesome. It's going to take a while for this part, I guess, but either way, I wonder if it's using... Ooh. Wow, that must be using a lot of power. Yeah, a bit, but that's weird. We were using way too much power, and I'm pretty sure I turned this off, but I'm not sure. I guess just the constructors going and all that, I guess, is just adding up. Okay, so we're low on food right now. Let's grab something to eat here. Anything pre-cooked? Some steak? I'll take that. Okay. And what we're going to do in the constructor now is we're going to take a look at, here we go, the auto miners, because this is a big deal for us, right? So here, tier 3, so 227, 227, they're perfect. Okay, well, there's nothing there yet, because it's still, some of these components still exist, so I guess it just doesn't need it, right? Okay, let's go out here and repair the ship. I kind of just want to see the raw materials once it starts using it up. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here. We have to repair this, so this was not too bad. I think we're getting better at this kind of repair job. This is not the right one. It's a smooth angle. Like a triangle? Maybe like this one here. Aha, that does look right. And then we're missing one here, which is a lot sharper down like this. Oh, I'll be damned. I did it right. Okay, what about the front of it? Anything missing here? Yes, actually. This one, right. There was probably something there, so we'll replace that. Actually, I think there was a light there originally, so let's replace that. And I'm trying to figure out that shape. So this shape here is, let's see, this one maybe? Flipped upside down? I think it's like that, basically. And I think for this one here, I'll just put a solid block here, and I'll just put that out. And honestly, I'm going to put another one in. Maybe I'll just put the same shape in there. Which one was that now? I hope one day they have like a bit of a copy mechanic. This would make things a little easier, to be honest. Bet you're going to go crazy doing this part now. There you go. That works. And then, so that's patched in there. Anything else that I can see that's not patched in? Honestly, I don't care if they're mismatching or whatever. I just want to make sure there is no visible, like, you know, I don't want them to blow up my core, basically, right? So, but it looks like we did a good job, actually, so. Oh yeah, it's powered off. I'm like, yeah, not working. So let's go F here, and let's check underneath. You don't want anything missing under here, of course. No, it looks like it's okay. All the pads are in yet. Now remember, core is on the right side, right? So that's probably where you're gonna get hit the most if flying. But no, it looks like we're doing good. Wonder why it's not locking in there. Why can't I, Okay, I don't know what's going on here. There you go. It was kind of like clipped weirdly enough. There you go. And I think this might be worth, oh, we can rename this too, right? Maybe we should rename it. Let's call it SVBP V2. Man, as long as it lasts, it gets to live, right? Apparently, it needs an iron ingot. What the heck? How can something be damaged? Didn't we just have a full repair? Okay, we'll fix it. Okay, so we got an auto miner there, so let's build another one. I'm hoping it starts using some of the other... Oh, it did use it. Look at 153. So it dropped a lot of resources for that. Okay. Holy crap, we're down to 63. That's a lot more expensive than I ever expected. Holy crap. How's it going to build another one? It says it can build another one, but didn't we just drop by almost 100? I might give it a try and see what happens, but I don't think it's going to happen. Okay, let's get our iron anyways, and we'll go ahead and repair. Oops, sorry. I'm supposed to go over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fly and just place a couple of these and check them out. And then eventually we'll make it to a planet again, you know, explore or whatnot. And it is... resources cannot be added in standby. Or... what? Retrieving repair damage. Resources cannot be added in standby mode or while the repair is in progress. I guess automatic mode is causing that. Okay, so that's standby. Repair the blocks. Yeah, I think it's actually glitched. Ship has no damage blocks. Okay, so maybe it is fine. Maybe I screwed up and didn't see something. I thought I said 1 before, but yeah, whatever. So let's try these miners if we can. Wouldn't mind 1 more. I know it would deplete all that resource, but literally that's all I care about anyways. The more of them, the better. Okay, yeah, so they're depleted. I mean, I know we just tore apart this stuff, but I doubt we got enough of it for 1 more. But hey, look at all the components we got. Well, actually, those are pure zirconium. Actually, we might have gotten enough. Oddly enough. Let's see here. Yep. Yeah, anything else I want or really need? Probably not. I'll go for the zirconium. HVSV model. I wonder why they have a different model for these. That's kind of weird, to be honest. So HVs have medic stations, clone chambers, maybe even a medical thing. Oh, well, yeah, that's the health thing. So the medical and clone chambers. So HVs have quite a few little great features. Unfortunately, SVs don't have them. But it makes sense because they're trying to push people to use both hover vehicles, small vehicles, and capital vessels. They want everyone to use kind of a bit of everything. So at the same time, it's like, eh. But it makes sense. It really does make sense. So look at this. All the fusion cells, 98 of them. Okay. And these can hold 7,000 materials of something. So I'm not sure if any of these are going to offer that much in the end, but... and I think they'll leave markers on the map as well. Like, we should be able to do a few decent stuff here. So, first of all, let's get rid of you, and which one do we want to do first? There's copper here and iron. Iron is kind of important. It's 100%, so is the copper. So, let's do the copper. And what you can do here is you can remove this on approach, I believe, which I think does actually remove it once you get there. And there's even promethium right here, which looks like it's in a safe spot, so I'll attempt to get it anyway. So we'll find out. So let's power a vessel. How much fuel we have? 20. Okay, well, should be enough, hopefully. 13, 8 minutes. Okay, so it's not a lot of power left, but it should be a decent amount, so... enough to get there and then have no more power. Okay, so here's the copper one we're coming across, and you should be able to, if I recall, throw these on top without mining, without digging. That's it. You just throw them on and you're good. Okay, so what's the range on these? 280 something? Okay, bye-bye rocket. Okay. So we'll get in here and we'll get out, and basically... Oh. There we go. Actually, I probably should have just left it there. This is a pretty good spot. There you go. I'm literally just going to power the SV down and let it drown in water. Okay, so if you put this over here, it's red, but if you go over here, it should go blue, just like that. And it looks badass. And you fill it up with a fusion cell. Each fusion cell will last 2 hours, which is pretty good. And it gets 225 per hour resources. So it's not horrible. So I would say, yeah, just fill them up. Might as well. So let's count that out. Because I know it has a certain limit, right? So how many hours did I say? Oh, it has 28 hours now. So 28 times... Oh, yeah, you got enough. 225, right? 225 times 28. Oh, actually, 6,300. Oh, so it's going to be a little short, but this is enough to run that. But don't forget, these will diminish. This will eat up the ores as well. They're not... so eventually these will go, will eat up the ores. But it's 100% efficiency from my understanding. So apparently when we mine, we're like using only like 10 or 20% from my understanding. I don't quite know for sure on that. but apparently it's not 100% efficiency when we mine, where these drills apparently are 100%, so they should be getting you a lot more resources than what you'd ever get, so... Okay, so we'll go to the iron and promethium, and then we'll call it an episode. And this will be good, because these will run over time, and then once we've gotten a bunch of this, you know, you just AFK or whatever, doing your other stuff at your base and stuff, we'll go ahead and maybe visit one of the more rare planets and get some other stuff from that. I think this is a friendly alien damage tower. I think so, from the looks of it. I just want to make sure they're not going to blow me out of the sky. Okay, so we'll put this one here. And I guess it doesn't really matter where you put it, it's just long as it's there, so there you go. And once it starts, it'll eat one. Oh no, I guess when you shift click, it automatically consumes that extra one. So there you go. And you can see next product in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's see it do its thing. It says the source quality though is 53. So I guess if it's a small vein, it doesn't give you as much, but if it's a really big, dense vein, you probably get more per hour. So that probably has a huge influence, of course, on how much you get as well. So okay, so we'll go to the promethium deposit now. Like I said, I only have 3 of them for now, so they're not going to be the most amazing thing, but to be honest, it's going to be better than nothing, so. Oh, I thought the radar station was going to come up first. It's like 9 kilometers and it's like 1.5, but I saw it kind of close. So we actually have enough fuel to make it all the way back home. And do they show up on the map? I didn't really look. Oh yeah, they have little pins there. Excellent. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they did. It would have sucked if it didn't. At least I have the video recording, right? It can go back. It's like, I have evidence. It was here. Okay. Whee! Okay. And then, here we go. And source quality, 48, yeah. So 200. So this is probably the lowest one yet. But no matter what, it should work. Now I'm interested on this one, just because, yeah, the other ones I kind of understand, but I've never seen it work on something like this. So I'm just curious, to be honest. There you go. A promethium. Awesome. I wonder if it does one at a time, and then, yeah, this is a small one, by the way. I wonder if it does one at a time, and then it just shortens the time in between, or if it, you know, if it's enough, it gives you 2 or 3 at once. I feel like basically it probably shortens the time, so if it gave you, say, I don't know, 3,000 an hour or whatever, probably gives it to you every second kind of thing. But I don't think that's possible, so. But anyways, thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.